If you could smell what you're seeing here, you may realize that these mounds are much more than just dirt. Although nutrient-rich dirt is their destiny, these piles contain a lot of organic material and are mid-process at the compost facility in the town of Ladysmith's Public Works yard.
The materials we use in the yard here are wood waste products that we get from our pulp mills. We use green products from our landscaping operation, leaves and green material. And we also bring up biosolids from our treatment plant.
Biosolids is a polite and listener-friendly way of saying sewage sludge. But as off-putting as that thought may be, it's actually a safe and environmentally friendly way to deal with waste. The sludge is pre-treated at the domestic sewage treatment facility to kill many pathogens in the biosolid before it even makes its way here.
We have a primary treatment plant down on the harbor, and it's being upgraded to secondary treatment over the next couple of years, so we'll be getting additional biosolids when that plant gets upgraded as well.
Household compost doesn't come to this facility. It's sent to be processed in Chemainus. But the end product is a similarly usable soil. And to get there, it's all about the mix of ingredients and the controlled procedures.
And we do that with our wood waste products that we get from the sawmill from Chemainus. So this is very high in carbon and very low in nitrogen. So it's not a lot different than the homeowner doing his own compost pile. You have to have the right mixture of carbon and nitrogen to make compost work. The material comes up every week or so. We mix all the materials together and we process them in a pile at a minimum of 55 degrees Celsius for 3 days. That kills the pathogens.
With the use of wireless temperature gauges, computer monitoring of the process is very accurate.
As long as we turn the piles and we provide air for the process, that compost pile will stay over 55 degrees all year round. One of the things that we have to do, and we use the air to do this, is to regulate the temperature so it doesn't get too high, because if it gets over about 70 degrees Celsius, then we get an anaerobic bacteria that will start forming instead of an aerobic. So it isn't so good for the process.
The microorganisms that break down the organics also depend on controlled moisture levels.
So every day we take moisture tests of the material that we're sampling. It's important to have a fairly high moisture content for the aerobic process to work. And you can see there it's about, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's running around 8, which is about what we like to see on this. So in the summertime, we have to add quite a bit of water. In the winter, not so much. Nature takes care of that for us.
Before the soil is ready for use and distribution, it is tested and further refined.
And we repeat the process. The province only requires 3 days, but we do it for 6. So we turn the piles, do it for a second 3-day period, and then we cure the piles for another minimum of 2 weeks before they're considered safe for use for our landscaping operations after we've had them tested.
Although some is sold off, typical use around town for the renewed product is soil conditioner and fertilizer. John says that it's a beneficial reuse of a resource that was traditionally landfilled. And for this town, it's one more element that makes them sustainably strong. In Ladysmith, I'm Derek Johnstone.